Have you ever wondered why some teams feel like a family? They stick together through thick and thin, they trust each other completely, they achieve remarkable things, and then there are other teams. They fall apart at the first sign of trouble. People look out only for themselves. The environment is filled with stress and anxiety. What makes the difference? It's not about having the smartest people or the best resources. The answer lies in a simple yet powerful idea. It's the same reason great leaders eat last. This isn't just a behavior, it's a philosophy. That holds the key to unlocking why some teams thrive, while others merely survive, or worse, completely disintegrate under pressure. Leaders Eat Last is a book that explores this very mystery. It dives into the biology and anthropology of how we work together. Imagine a circle. Inside this circle, you feel safe. You feel like you belong. You trust the people around you. You know that if you make a mistake, someone will have your back. This is what I call the circle of safety. It's a space where people can let their guard down and focus on the real challenges, the dangers that exist outside the circle. In a strong circle of safety, the team is united against external threats, competitors, market shifts. They don't have to worry about internal threats, office politics, backstabbing, the fear of being fired for a minor error. The leader is the one who extends the circle to include everyone on the team. When leaders create a circle of safety, everything changes. The natural human response to feeling safe is trust, cooperation. Fear is replaced with a sense of shared purpose. People start to think about the good of the group, not just their own survival. They are more willing to take risks, to innovate, to help each other succeed. This isn't a soft, fluffy concept. It's a biological imperative. Our feelings of trust, happiness, and connection aren't just abstract emotions. They are the result of chemicals in our brains. There are 4 main chemicals that play a huge role in how we behave. Endorphins. Endorphins are designed to mask physical pain. Think of a runner's high, they help us push through hardship. Dopamine. Dopamine is the chemical of reward and progress. We get a hit of dopamine when we find something we were looking for or accomplish a goal. It's why checking items off a to-do list feels so good. These chemicals drive us to hunt, gather, achieve. Then there are the selfless chemicals, serotonin. Serotonin is the feeling of pride and status. We get it when we feel respected or valued by others. It reinforces the bonds between a leader and a follower, making us feel proud to be part of the group. Oxytocin. Oxytocin is the chemical of love. Oxytocin is the chemical of trust. Oxytocin is the chemical of friendship. We get it from physical contact. Hug, handshake, acts of generosity. It's the feeling of deep connection that bonds us to our friends, families, teammates. These are the chemicals that make us social animals. Good leaders understand how to foster the release of these positive chemicals. Bad leaders, however, create environments that disrupt this natural chemistry. This floods our systems with cortisol, the stress chemical, destroying trust and cooperation. There is a tradition in the United States Marine Corps that perfectly illustrates the concept of great leadership. In the Chow Hall, the most junior Marines eat first. The most senior officers eat last. This isn't just a rule written in a manual, it's a deeply ingrained part of their culture. It sends a powerful message. It says that the leader's own comfort and needs come second to the needs of their people. The leader is willing to make a personal sacrifice to ensure that their team is taken care of. This simple act builds an incredible amount of trust and respect. It shows the Marines that their leaders genuinely care about their well-being. This practice is a physical manifestation of what it means to be a leader. Leadership is not about rank or authority. It's not about being the boss and telling people what to do. It's about taking responsibility for the lives and well-being of others. The Marines understand that when their people feel cared for, they will go to extraordinary lengths for their leaders and for each other. They will face unimaginable dangers not because they were ordered to, but because they believe in their leaders and they don't want to let their teammates down. This is the power of putting people first. Many organizations today are obsessed with short-term gains. They focus on weekly numbers, monthly numbers, quarterly numbers. They make decisions to boost the stock price in the immediate future, often at the expense of their people and long-term health. This is a finite way of thinking. Business becomes a game with a beginning, a middle, and an end. The goal? Win. People are treated like cogs in a machine. Layoffs are used to balance the books, even when profitable, destroying trust and shattering the circle of safety. Great leaders think differently. They see business as an infinite game. There is no final win in business. The goal isn't to beat the competition this quarter, it's to keep playing. to stay in the game as long as possible. Example, a downturn. Finite-minded leader. Layoffs to protect quarterly margins. That sends a shockwave of fear. Survivors are relieved but no longer trust leadership. They stop taking risks and focus on survival. The culture turns toxic, innovation stalls, short-term gain, devastating long-term cost. Infinite-minded leader asks everyone to share the burden, implements a temporary furlough, a few weeks unpaid. Nobody loses their job. The leader sacrifices the numbers to save the people. The team comes together. They feel grateful and loyal. Trust deepens. They work harder to help recovery. The company emerges stronger and more united. They play the long game, people over numbers. At its core, leadership is about building trust and demonstrating empathy. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another person. It's about seeing the world from their perspective. When leaders have empathy, they understand the needs and concerns of their people. Trust is the outcome of empathy. When people believe their leader genuinely cares and has their best interests at heart, they will trust that leader. This trust is the glue that holds a team together. It is the foundation upon which the circle of safety is built. Without trust and empathy, a team is just a group of individuals working in the same place. Fear, cynicism, self-interest. People don't feel psychologically safe. They hide mistakes for fear of punishment. They don't ask for help because they see it as weakness. They compete with teammates instead of collaborating. Burnout, low morale, high turnover. The organization becomes a revolving door of talent. It's an environment where everyone is just trying to get through the day. True leadership has nothing to do with your position on an organizational chart, being the boss, having a fancy title, wielding power over others. Leadership is a choice. The choice to look out for the person to your left and the person to your right. Anyone can be a leader. The most junior person can lead by helping a colleague or offering support. It is a responsibility, a profound responsibility to see those around us rise. Create an environment where people feel inspired to come to work, feel safe while they are there, and return home at the end of the day feeling fulfilled. So remember, leadership is not a privilege but a duty. This is why great leaders eat last.